So I wanted to give you one spot that you can review all the material we've gone over with Miss Molly. So this first exercise we're going to cover is relax on a mat. And what we're looking for from the little cutie here is that she comes on over to the mat and then gives me a relaxed body posture. And then eventually is in a DOWN, resting her little chin down on the ground. And that is the epitome of the most relaxed that she can be. So that's great. So every time she's doing this, she's getting a treat. So perfect. So we are 100% silent during this exercise. She knows that we're doing this exercise. The cue or the trigger is the mat. So we break out any towel, any mat. She'll understand exactly what we're doing. Very good. And the way that we work through this is just giving her a treat when she comes on over to the mat, and I was giving her a treat when she's giving me a SIT, then sniffing down towards the mat, and she started giving me a DOWN, and then started sniffing down towards the mat, and then eventually resting her little chin down. And the way we utilize this is that I want her to be able to get herself in a relaxed body posture anytime she gets overly excited or anxious. And so this is actually a behavior exercise. That's why it's the most important exercise that we go over. It will basically give her emotional intelligence in a nutshell. So the ability to work through her big emotions. You can break out the mat and have her get in this relaxed body posture. And her body language will basically be telling her, hey, everything's okay. It's a fake it till you make it sort of situation. So let's go over her name game exercises next. So Molly, I take a treat, drag it up towards my face. Then Molly, no treat, dragging up, and click as soon as she makes eye contact. Then I'm going to drag a treat out to the side. She's so interested. So it has to be, it has to be able to, Molly has to be able to come back and make eye contact. And then I'm going to take a treat, toss it on the ground here. Molly, she's got to be able to come back and focus in on me, even though she's really interested in that treat on the ground there. I always like to parlay that into an excellent recall exercise. So from that, I like to just take some treats on the ground and then call her on over to me. So Molly, come. And you can click once she gets all the way up to you. That works. I'll take a treat, toss it over here. Molly, come. Good. And just start to do that from further and further distances and doing things like this. We'll take a treat over here and we'll kind of hide around the corner. Molly, come. And she's got to come over and find you. So just distance and distraction. So she can do a great job with the pack. So under distraction, she's really kicking butt as well. Molly, sit. Good girl. Molly, down. Good girl. Molly, stay. So in this one, I'm just taking a step back from her. Then I'm going to return to her, give her a click, and let her know she's done the right thing. This is one of the more challenging exercises for her. She likes to come towards me. She wants to be close to you all the time. It's actually a pretty endearing quality. But for our stay, we just want to make it simple so that she can be successful. So I would just say, Molly, stay. So usually what she'll do for me here is give me a DOWN prior to me taking off. But we can request that from her as well. That's fine. Molly, down. Good girl. Molly, stay. Good girl. So the click just lets her know that she's finished, and you can take some steps back from her facing her, which is easier. You can start to take some steps sideways, which is a little more challenging. Stay, and then turning your back on her completely is all the more challenging. So next I want to go over her lead it exercise. So we can just take a treat, put it in front of her face, lead it. Good. And you're looking for that real retraction. She really pulls back. That's perfect. I encourage you to work with as many different items as you can. It'll help make more of a universal response. So something like this, just play with a toy. We got this, it's so exciting. Molly, leave it. And she retracts from it just like that. You see how she pulled back? That's perfect. Nice job, sweetie. One thing that I want to mention is when we're getting her commands, I want to say one time maximum, and give her an opportunity to think it through, but then also not let her tune you out, basically, which can transpire. Molly, space. So this is our anti-jumping exercise. You'll notice how she gave me a down there. That's great. I love that. Super cute, but not required. The requirement is 2 feet bubble around me, and she's stationary. So let's try one from behind. Molly. Space. Very good. So you notice like that, she just stands there. That's perfect. She's fulfilled the requirement. Molly, space. Very good. And what I encourage you to do on this, just like all the other exercises, to make it more challenging, you can just start to gallivant around a little bit and get her a little bit more wound up. Molly, 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 Molly. Space. Good girl. And work with her in more challenging, more trying times, more challenging times. And then I want to go over Miss Molly's targeting exercise. So, Molly, touch. So we just want Miss Molly to be able to position herself wherever we need her to go, simply by putting our hand down and touch. And having her touch our hand with her mouth or nose. So it's a great attention-getting exercise when you're out in public, and also a way to just get a dog exactly where you need them to be. Let's say she's sniffing and checking in with a person or dog or something else, and you're like, nope, I want you to come over here, and this is exactly where I want you to be. I don't want you to do that right now. Then we would simply go, Molly, touch, and have her hit that exact spot. So excellent, very, very good job. So we will get our little cutie leashed up here, and then go over her loose leash walking. So nice job, sweetie.